Rediscover your past by digitizing your family's memories with Legacy Box. Watch until the end of this video to find out more about preserving your legacy, and then visit legacybox.com/recollection. The 1970s can be defined by the food we ate. Although money was tight, families still managed to take a break from cooking to visit a family-friendly restaurant that offered up a good deal. Some of these places left a lasting impression, and we wish someone could bring them back. So join me as we revisit some of your favorite family restaurants from the 1970s. Founded in 1954 in Sacramento, Shakies Pizza became a popular spot in the 1970s for its lively atmosphere and family-friendly vibe. Known for their buffet-style pizza and mojo potatoes, Shakies was a favorite with children and adults alike. The restaurant featured picnic tables end on end and live music, most notably Dixieland jazz, creating a fun, festive environment, perfect for gatherings after a sporting event or even birthday parties. Although Shakies has closed many of their US-based locations, it continues to operate in Asia. Chi-Chi's was founded in 1975 in Richfield, Minnesota, and brought the flavors of Mexican cuisine to mainstream America. During the 1970s, it became renowned for its enchiladas, chimichangas, and famous fried ice cream. The restaurant was also celebrated for its large margaritas and live mariachi bands, making it the ideal spot to meet up after work. After a series of bad publicity, including a hepatitis A outbreak in 2003, the chain closed all of its US locations the next year, although the brand still exists in Europe. Beefsteak Charlie's, established in 1976 in New York City, was famous during the 1970s for its all-you-can-eat salad bar, unlimited shrimp, and free beer, wine, and sangria. They were also known for juicy steaks and hearty side dishes, offering a big meal in a casual atmosphere which attracted families. Despite the chain's popularity, it struggled to compete with other chains, leading to the closure of most of their locations by the late 1980s. A few locations still lingered into the early 2000s, but the company eventually faded from the dining landscape. Morrison's Cafeteria was founded in 1920 in Mobile, Alabama. It became a Southern staple in the 1970s, with its cafeteria-style service and home-cooked Southern dishes. They were known for their fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and desserts like pecan pie. Morrison's offered quick comfort food in a no-frills, family-friendly setting, and it was affordable too. The chain was eventually acquired by Piccadilly Cafeterias in 1998, leading to the rebranding and closure of many original Morrison's locations. Founded in 1969 in Quincy, Massachusetts, the Ground Round was another family restaurant that thrived in the 1970s. The concept was created by Howard Johnson's to revamp underperforming restaurants. Not only did they serve American fare, but they also offered free popcorn and peanuts, which patrons could toss on the floor. The menu featured burgers, onion rings, and ice cream sundaes, making it a favorite for families with young children. Despite the Ground Round being popular, financial difficulties led to a significant decline, and by 2004, many of the locations had closed. There are still a few franchised locations that continue to operate. Stak Ale was founded in 1966 in Dallas, Texas, and they brought an English pub dining experience to America with dark wood interiors and a cozy ambiance. Known for its prime rib, salad bar, and signature Kensington Club steak, it offered one of the more upscale experiences, but they were still affordable. Despite their initial success, this chain too faced financial struggles and was also a victim of the changing dining trends. In 2008, Stak Ale filed for bankruptcy, and all locations were closed. Recently, a revival attempt was announced, and the newest Stak Ale reboot just opened in Burnsville, Minnesota. At Recollection Road, I believe preserving the past is incredibly important, and our friends at Legacy Box do too. So much so, they've offered my viewers a code for 55% off. In today's digital age, analog media like VHS tapes and film reels are fading, risking the loss of cherished memories due to things like mold, dust, and time. But Legacy Box, trusted by over 1.5 million families, offers a simple and safe solution to protect your memories before it's too late. With Legacy Box, you can convert your analog treasures into digital memories effortlessly. Send your VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, and pictures to Legacy Box, and like magic, receive back your originals and digital copies for easy enjoyment, sharing, and organization. And here's the kicker. For a limited time, enjoy an exclusive 55% discount at legacybox.com/recollection. Don't let your memories fade. Preserve your past today with Legacy Box. Buy today to take advantage of this exclusive offer and send them in whenever you're ready. Go to legacybox.com/recollection to save 55% while supplies last. Howard Johnson restaurants were founded in 1925 in Quincy, Massachusetts, and their iconic buildings were a common presence on highways during the 1970s, offering a nice dining break while families were traveling. Famous for its fried clams and 28 flavors of ice cream, Howard Johnson's dotted the country and was one of the most recognizable restaurant chains in American history. They were very easy to spot with their bright orange roofs, and the standardized menu made it easy to order, no matter where you were. But the rise of fast food chains and changing travel habits led to its eventual decline, with the very last Howard Johnson's restaurant closing a few years ago. Founded in 1933 in Portland, Maine, Valley's Steakhouse was known in the 1970s for a great steak and luxurious dining rooms that made families feel like they were dining in style. Their T-bone steaks and lobster, paired with a robust wine selection, made for a complete meal. Valley's large dining rooms were perfect for big family gatherings and special events. Despite being popular, Valley's couldn't navigate the changing dining landscape, and the chain of restaurants were all closed by the early 1990s. Sambos started in 1957 in Santa Barbara, California, and they were known for breakfast, along with whimsical, storybook-themed decor in the 1970s. Their pancakes, especially the Sambos Tiger Toast, and hearty breakfast platters made it a very kid-friendly restaurant. The chain ran into problems when the name and theme of the restaurant were criticized, and it became a racial controversy. This is what led to its gradual decline. By the early 1980s, most locations had rebranded or closed, and the last remaining Sambos restaurant was the original Santa Barbara location, and they kept their name up until 2020. If you stuck around this long, don't worry, there's still more. But I wanted to let you know that we have some retro merchandise available too. Just click the link in the description to head over to the store. Founded in 1966 in Columbus, Ohio, York Steakhouse offered affordable cafeteria-style steak dinners, making steak an option for families in the 1970s. The menu featured steaks, baked potatoes, and a variety of desserts in a casual setting. It focused on value, which attracted budget-conscious families. This chain, too, declined in the 1980s, and the 1990s brought even more competition, with more and more fast food options becoming the norm. The very last York Steakhouse would go on to close in the early 2000s. Bonanza and Ponderosa steakhouses were opened in the 1960s and were popular in the 1970s for their buffet style and wide range of steak and seafood options. Bonanza was started by Dan Blocker from the TV show Bonanza, but it was sold a few years after, and that's when the locations ballooned, spreading across the country. Although both restaurants were separate companies, they had a similar concept with an all-you-can-eat buffet and a generous dessert bar, making it a favorite for kids. Despite being popular, both chains saw a decline and eventually merged under the same parent company in the 1990s, but only a few locations still remain operational today. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and make sure to check the description of this video for links to pick up a t-shirt and sign up for the newsletter. Thank you to our loyal Patreon supporters listed here. Visit patreon.com/recollectionroad to join the club. As always, thank you so much for watching.